We know that oil production is going up. The federal government itself says we'll get to 12.9 million barrels per day on average next year. That would be a record. But now we're hearing politicians, even some on the left, saying, why aren't we doing more? So why aren't we doing more, Jay?
Yeah, well, it's about ESG. It's about people wanting to drill more efficiently. We're going to natural gas a little bit more. I mean, we're not drilling in the United States because of several reasons. I mean, the government's shutting us down. The Exxons and people like that are making huge profits, and they're buying back their stock instead of putting that money back to work in the oil field like they've done before. And private institutions. I mean, you did hear Blackstone coming back and saying, "Hey, you know what? Okay, we're done. We're going to start investing in oil and gas again because the numbers don't lie. The numbers are good. So if you have that, you're going to have people starting to come back, and they are coming back, but it's just slowly. So they will get there. When they do, Brian, you're going to see prices, start to come down a little bit. But it's just going to take. This is like an extraordinary time because you're not seeing people coming back and drilling like you did in the years past. So a little bit different this time.
Why, and I think, Jay, that's the question. What's changed now from previous cycles?
Yeah, and I think it's because of all the green, all the people that don't want to drill for oil and gas, people saying we don't want the oil and gas. We'd much rather drive electric cars, and they're not admitting, I guess, that we do need oil in the United States. Not only for gasoline. I mean, we need it for asphalt. We need it for lipstick, plastics. There's so many other products needed, but they're just not willing to come back and put it back. We're only about 60% of our rig count before the pandemic, so we're not drilling for oil and gas in the United States. And until we really make that decision, and I did hear, President Biden say something about tax breaks, tax credits. Let's do some more to try to get the people in the United States back in the oil field drilling for oil again. I have heard that, but it's not like you turn a switch and all of a sudden oil starts popping out of the ground. I mean, it takes billions of dollars. It takes a lot to get things started and drilled and then put in the pipelines and things like that. So it just takes time.
I've been to Midland, Texas in summer, Jay. It was about 108 degrees when I woke up, and I think the sun hadn't even come up yet. And I just thought working out in these fields can pay well, but it's a hard job. And then you see all the trucks with steel and frac sand and water and diesel generators. It's a hard business. It can pay a lot, but if you can maybe make similar money and work in an air-conditioned office now, my guess is many people are going to take that option. Do you think that the labor shortage that we're seeing across America in a variety of industries, but including oil and gas, is here to stay? Or will higher prices mean high enough pay to bring people back to the fields?
It will, and it is coming back. And it's like the other day, somebody said that a brand new Ford pickup was delivered to the rig, and so they thought, okay, well, hey, we're coming back. So, when these workers make more money than they could 2-3 times what they could at the local Walmarts and things of that nature, they will start coming back. But it's tough because when you're making really, really good money and all of a sudden prices go down and you get laid off, doesn't make mama too happy, when you lose your job and you have all these bills. So it does take a lot. But when it comes back, it will come back. It's cyclical. I mean, I'm a fourth generation guy. I've seen the ups and downs of Midland, and it comes up and it comes down. And I just believe this time that we're not. John Malden said it. I mean, he said in his newsletter, there's thousands of people that are talking about. It's just not like it was before. And I believe this time we're going to see a downside in oil for a long period of time where, it's like making investments. I mean, protect the downside, let the upside take care of itself. We feel like that's where we are today. So we're going to see these prices, but we still have inflation, and rising costs. I mean, we're up 10 to 30%, 40% on some costs on drilling wells, but we're, it's costing more, but hey, that's okay. We have the commodity price to offset that.